ABC 15's Jamie Warren speaking with one veteran and former Arizonan with a similar story.
Tonight she's showing us the change that she's trying to bring and the hope she's now giving to other survivors.
It's a story Allison Gill says she never told outside of her therapist's office, that she was raped while in the Navy. But years later, she finally decided to share her story, and it has since gotten international attention.
We moved to Arizona when I was very young. I was 8.
Allison Gill grew up in the Valley and attended NAU. But after running out of college money, she decided to join the Navy at the age of 21.
I was one of the first women in the nuclear program, so it was a little different for me in that there were, I think, 4 women and about 600 men.
She says while attending a party on base, someone drugged her. When she woke up the next morning,
there was a guy there, and I said, I don't think that I wanted this to happen. And he actually just looked at me directly and said, are you going to cry rape now?
She says when she went to report it to the higher-ups, it felt like she was being interrogated.
He started asking me questions like, were you drunk? And what were you wearing? And were you flirting?
She says she was told she could get in trouble for filing a false report.
I could be kicked out of the military. I could lose rate. I could lose rank.
And ended up leaving the military 2 years later. But in 2012,
you could lose your school.
Gill shared her story in the award-winning documentary, The Invisible War.
500,000 women have now been sexually assaulted in the U.S. military.
And it wasn't until she watched the film.
And he goes, you're the 3rd girl to report rape this week. Are you guys like all in cahoots? Do you think this is a game?
She says she realized her story wasn't unique.
That was probably one of the most vindicating or comforting or incredibly poignant times in my life.
Gill says she believes that members of Congress should pass a bill that would take the reporting process out of the hands of the commanders. She now shares her story with others in hopes that they too won't have to feel so alone. In the newsroom, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
And new numbers from the federal government show there were more than 6,000 reports of sexual assault in the military in 2017. That is a 10% increase from the year before. And keep in mind, this data, of course, does not include sexual assaults that went unreported.
A fan